throughout the world now, where the world is interested, the interest of the world in sustainability and sustainable development in the light of climate change and all that, all these ideas come together and make an urgency for ecology. What the candidate has put in his research may not be all new to us all, but what's new, what's interesting, that he teaches others how to make information about the ecology, which is available even at cultural level, how to make it quantifiable and how to measure it, and how to make a system for modeling, for, as you say, which is very interesting and fine, monitoring ecological change as base for scientifically based policy making. Having said that, I just want to draw your attention as a candidate, and of course the gentlemen here, they know that there has been in the past years unfortunate division in research between research in science and research in professions. Research in scientific research, whether it is natural science or social science, research, the main aim of research is to develop theory. In the professions, generally, and architecture and planning, engineering, of course, is a bulk of that. They don't care much about development of theory, but they care about development of policies, artifacts in the case of architecture, and development of policies in planning, particularly urban planning. This situation is now been changing over the past 2 decades, or maybe more, a little more, since Simon's important book, The Science of the Artificial, in which he advocated design science. And since then, engineers particularly, and information technology scientists have gained a lot on an integrated approach towards integrating scientific method and design method and making something called design science. You, Mr. Candidate, Mr. Kiros, may I call you Kiros? It's easier for me to pronounce. You are interested in publishing, and publishing requires high standard and requires high academic standards to gain strength and to gain legitimacy. You have to obey the rules of scientific research. As I said earlier, in design, in scientific, whether it is natural science or social science, they care about the development of theory. The professionals, as I said earlier, cleverly, they manage to satisfy both, doing the part of development of research, development of theory, and using that knowledge to develop tools and strategies to, as you reached in your conclusions, to develop policies based on scientific methods. Now, coming to page 27, I hope I make myself clear. Coming to page 27, you mentioned socio-ecological system theory, complex adaptive systems theory, and economic valuation theory. I think you put these three theories, I think, I might be wrong, you put these three theories as part of the literature review, and you were happy, you were satisfied by quoting the writers between brackets after each paragraph. You mentioned the reference of the writers, so I would like that. Sorry to say, without satisfactory discussion of those quotations. Discussion in this case would mean how would these theories apply or not apply to the context of the developing world, particularly Ethiopia, and more particularly to the case here of Mekelle city. This is a very important point. And again, I will criticize you a little bit more, sorry to say that. This research was not successful in observing the role of theory as